Greetings, Melistocrats. Hello, hello. How's everybody doing? Here's to another day where I am not suffering from the Silver Cross's interferences in the air via their pollen attack. I'm doing very well. Hope everybody's well too. Right before the No, I said I am not dealing with the pollen, which means it's working. Yeah, I was pulling up the results from the allergy test to get the actual numbers and everything. It was very interesting. I saw the results on Sunday actually, and I mean, I feel like I learned something new and at the same time not. I feel like it told me things that I was allergic to that I kind of knew, but I just didn't have proof, you know? Blickwinkle, thank you so much for the super. Hope your allergies are better. Oh yeah, I'm feeling completely fine today, actually. I feel okay. Thank you so much. Percy Bish Shelley, thank you so much for your membership. Arigato, welcome to the Malicocracy. And from earlier as well, Jackal, thank you so much for celebrating 4 months membership. The pollen wars rage on. You might need to use your other revive. Oh dear. We'll have a collective revive during the stream then in that case. How bad was it? Alright, hold on. Let me see. How do I talk about this? So this is the result, right? And I have the... So it gave me a score of like how allergic I was to stuff. So I do have that. Soon be soon, thank you so much for the super. You confess your secret? You're the one who commissioned the spicy Malice images and you'll do it again? I'm not sure I've seen the spicy Malice images. Which ones are you talking about? I see, it seems that I have not been under attack by such images. You took an allergy test a month ago too? How did that go? What were you allergic to? Yeah. So my IgE score, I don't know if you guys know about the score, but basically there's this test that you could do. It's called like the View 39 or something in Japan at least, and it tests your allergicness against a bunch of different common allergens in Japan. And yeah, I got a total so the hyojun, the what you call this, the normal benchmark score, I guess for somebody who's not allergic to anything, it should be around 170, LT 170. I got a score of 581, which shows that I am quite allergic to a few things. And actually, some of the things that I am the most allergic to... Okay, so for individual allergens, things that you should have a score per allergen of 0.27 in Japan seems to be the benchmark. So if you have less than 0.27 score on this allergen, then you're not allergic to it. Your body's not going to react to it. If you have more than that, you're going to be allergic to a little bit. You took a different one. I see. And basically, so remember the benchmark is 0.27. So I got 11.98 for dust mites, 11.79 for house dust, so just dust in general, 10.37 for cedar trees, cedar pollen, yeah, and actually only 0.53 for hinoki, cypress trees, 0.53 hinoki. Which is a lot lower, but I'm still a little bit allergic. And then I also have 0.50 for this. Hold on, let me see how to check this. What is this name? I have this other thing that I'm allergic to called Malice, which is Malice とは I'm only 0.5 allergic to Malice, which is in English Malicesia. Which is a type of yeast on the skin, apparently. I have an allergy to this. It's the yeast on the skin that causes dandruff, so I'm allergic to dandruff? Hey, which shows that I don't have dandruff because I'm not constantly itchy or something. Yeah. Apparently it is the yeast that causes dandruff. Yeah. So I'm allergic to that. Hold on. Silva, thank you so much for the tip. You shall be in and out today, determining the source of the shadow's local interference in your daily life. May there be much blessed yaps and energy granted to you on this day, Lady Malice. Thank you so much for the tip. And also, I wish you good luck in eliminating the shadow interferences in your own life. I think you need all of the great fortunes and blessings for that. Toaster Enthusiast, thank you so much for the super. You have to put me in the bubble? I think it's okay. I think we're fine. And actually, according to this test, it didn't catch my shrimp allergy or my lobster allergy, which is very strange. It says that I'm not allergic to anything else. That's it. But then I asked Sir ChatGPT, and ChatGPT said that actually, my shrimp allergy could be. Hold on, let me ask one more thing. Let me see. Alright, let me ask just one more thing. Okay. It's saying that basically dust mites, which I'm extremely allergic to, contain the same allergen as lobster and shrimp, which I'm also allergic to. It contains this protein called the tropomyosin, which apparently all of these things have in common. Yeah. So I'm learning about my own allergies. It's interesting. Shoei, thank you so much for 4 months membership. Was it a bad idea to do the all-nighter? You're doing an all-nighter? Oh no! I mean, I don't know. Do you need to wake up for anything? If not, then it's fine. But if you do, or if you're tired, please get some sleep. Yeah. The palace must be clean at all times and equipped with the best HVAC tech, so Malice sees constantly. Yeah, I guess cleaner homes do help a lot, huh? Like well-vacuumed homes. Zugahawk, thank you so much for 4 months membership. May the Silver Cross do you a favor by stealing you away. Oh no. Maybe being let out into the modern world has caused me to have many sensitivities to modern dust. Azores, thank you so much for the super. How did she find out the closely guarded secret? Oh. Your love of Nitya's fat, succulent dumpy croctail is a well-guarded secret. How does she know? Well, actually, you just expose yourself because today's secret that I have uncovered is the secret to my own allergies. But feel free to tell me all of your other secrets. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, so it turns out all of these things have the same protein structure. So it makes my my immune system detect them as the same thing and react to it in some way. Yeah. And I didn't know this, but I was also allergic to crab. Engineer, thank you so much for the super. It didn't find out you were allergic to silver. I'm not allergic to silver, the metal itself. Yeah, no, silver existed long before the Silver Cross existed as a group. So silver is fine. You know, they just, you know, appropriated the word silver for the name, you know? Silver came before the Silver Cross. But yeah, so I didn't know that I was allergic to crab until me and my sister, my mom went to eat crab in Korea last year, so I'm allergic to crab too. Apparently all three of these have the same protein. So fish, aka salmon and tuna, different protein is okay. And then mollusks like squid, clams, scallops, sometimes overlapping, sometimes not, but I am actually mostly completely okay from shellfish. So it's only shrimp, lobster, crab, crustaceans. Yeah. I still eat crustaceans because I like them. Because the reaction, if they're cooked and boiled mostly, it's fine. Grilled, not okay. Because apparently grilling actually enhances the protein. And then, raw, definitely not okay. And, yeah. So, it's delicious, so I do eat them sometimes in safe environment as long as it's not served raw. So usually, if it's been boiled or cooked in some way, I'm fine eating a little bit. It's not like you can eat a lot anyways, because usually crab and lobster are not cheap. So it's not like I'm eating like plates and plates of lobster. Yeah. Kanimi sauce is fine completely, yeah. But I think it's usually served such a small amount that I don't really have enough to get a reaction. But sometimes eating one shrimp can make me slightly itchy around the chin because I'm, you know, starting to get a, starting to get some hives from it, but not like super serious. Yeah. I'm completely okay with oysters. I've never had oyster issue. Yeah. Kani is urchin? No, slightly different. I'm fine with sea urchin. It's different. Yeah. And I feel like the shell kind of makes it worse, usually. Like touching the shell. Yeah. Am I allergic to bugs? I don't know. I mean, I don't have any deep interactions with bugs. I don't eat cicadas, so I don't know. I don't eat roaches or cicadas, you guys. I don't know that. I don't spend any amount of time touching bugs. Yeah. But yeah, like touching the shell of like shrimp, lobster, those things can make it worse. So usually the shell, I think maybe contains lots of the allergen. Let's see, what other organisms have this protein? Nah. Ants have a peppery taste. Oh, that sounds so gross. Yeah, Dizzy said is fine. I didn't have any issues. What's a crawdad? I don't know what that is. Let's see. Oh, okay, it says arthropods usually also contain the same protein. So it says here, people allergic to dust mites are often also will react to shrimp, cockroaches, and sometimes other bugs and stuff. Yeah, and I'm in the... It says here mollusks, like squid, octopus, clams, scallops. Some people react to them, some people don't react to them, and I'm in the camp that doesn't react, so I'm lucky, thank goodness. I'm not allergic to those. But the rest, not really. Everything else is fine, yeah. Crawdads from Terraria. Let me look up these crawdads. What are these? Crawdads. Oh. I was not... Oh, it's like crayfish? Are they the same thing? I searched crawdads and crayfish came up. Crawfish, crayfish, crawdads. Are they the same thing? It says it's the same thing. Crayfish are freshwater crustaceans. Oh. Yeah, I don't have the opportunity to eat this very often, so I don't know. I probably am still allergic if I eat a large amount. I think my allergic ranking goes shrimp, lobster. You know, shrimp and lobster probably the same. It's just that I don't eat lobster in large quantities usually, so I have not tested this hypothesis. But like, it goes shrimp, lobster, crab, and then yeah, I don't know about crayfish because I haven't had a lot of it. But crab, I didn't realize I was allergic, but so I thought I'd be fine going with my sister and my mother to go eat raw crab, which was like a delicacy. We went to a special Michelin guide store, like in Seoul and everything. My sister booked it, and it served so many courses of raw crab, and I was completely disabled the rest of the night from the insane hives that I got. Like, yeah. My sister kept coming into my hotel room and like laughing because I looked funny. Because my lips were all swollen. It looked like I got lip filler, but I just ate raw crab. She kept coming into the room to laugh at how sad I looked. Yeah. Literal puffer dish, yes. I was in so much pain. I was just lying there. No, it wasn't pain. It was like itchiness and just like you could feel your lip like throbbing. For those of you who've never had like an allergic skin reaction before, if it's really serious, you feel like the different parts of your skin burning and like throbbing and itching at the same time. It's really weird. Yeah. Need to carry EpiPens. I don't even know where to get EpiPens. Yeah, so I don't know. I think maybe in 2 months' time, I'll just head back to the clinic to see if I want to get another injection or if I want to get the one that permanently decreases my level of allergicness to stuff in general. Yeah. But yeah, I was surprised that I was more allergic to house dust and dust mites than I was to pollen. Like than I was to cedar pollen. Yeah. Just slightly far more exposure. Maybe is this exposure based, do you think? Because I grew up very, very allergic to my own room and all of the wardrobes, closets in the castle, so maybe I was just like because I was exposed to it for so long, maybe it built and built and built over years and years. I wonder. Is allergy good because allergy means your immune system's working? Isn't it because your immune system is like overreacting though? Yeah, I don't know, but it's true that I think the injection that I got actually decreases the effectiveness of your immune system, so it's actually not all good. So I need to be a bit careful about like trying not to get sick. Yeah. Yeah, I think the thing that I got is desensitizing my immune system. Yeah. Exposure. There are tons of pollen in the air, but dust mites will be less present. Yeah. I think nowadays I don't really have much dust mite or house dust issue, but I think house dust was a huge problem for me growing up. Yeah. My sinuses are too refined. I need like a really clean environment to survive, it seems. Yeah, I just constantly have the air purifier on. Did I call it immunosuppressant? Yes, I did. Yeah, that's true. Allergic immune system, HVAC, havoc. It's either a false positive or an early real threat detection. Yeah, the modern world has too many dust mites. No. The correct thing to say is that... Where's the thing? The correct thing to say is... It was the order of the Silver Cross's attack. And we have found out the weaknesses that they have been targeting. So that means that now we can take precautions to defend ourselves against these attacks. Your body is your castle, Malistocrats. And I must protect this castle by cleaning my home so that all of the Silver Cross scent, dust, and pollen can be driven away. Yes. We must not allow their methods to evolve. We must nip it all at the bud. Make sure we can defend ourselves sufficiently. Your body is just a cottage, you say? Don't worry. In Malistocrat jail, your body can become a castle too. And right now, for those of you who need another revive, please get ready. For we will be casting a mass revive now for those of you who are suffering from the Silver Cross's allergy pollen attacks, spring attacks, all of the inconveniences that you have in your life. I shall now give you your blessing. Now close your eyes and put your hands together. May you stay strong and healthy and fight when you're under attack. Do not quiver under the gleam of the Silver Cross, for we shall vanquish this evil using the strength of our collective castles. Yes. And you should be feeling better. I have transferred some of my energy to your castle. I hope you are feeling well. How are you all feeling? Refreshed? Refreshed? More genki? Yatta! That's good to hear. That's good. Good as new? Perfect. And now the castle has been stabilized, yes. We have once again put up our defenses. Together we shall defend. And be safe. And strong and never sneeze. Never sniffle, never cry. Dry your tears. We shall survive together. Good to know. Is it true that most of the house dust is our dead skin? Well, given that if you have a large amount of house dust and it's causing you issues with your sinuses, then it must be the members of the Silver Cross's dead skin. They must have infiltrated your home and began to mass eject dead skin into your home by scratching their bodies disgustingly. Yes. They must be dropping silver dust everywhere. So you need to be careful and upgrade your home security, alright? Yes, you must prevent this skin shedding to create more house dust in your home. Yes. As for the mites, well, I actually don't know what causes mites. How can we prevent this, chat? Maybe we need to get dust mite spray. Anti-mite spray. I remember seeing some sprays in the store that you could spray to, I think, prevent and kill dust mites or something. Yeah. Dust mites are very weak to dry and cold. I see. Yeah, you have to purify the house. Dry up everything. Air purifiers. Okay. There's a spray that you can get to spray on tatami, because tatami can contain dust mites. So you can get a spray for tatami that helps to prevent and reduce dust mite issues. Dani issues. Dust mite in Japanese is dani. And there's no shortage of products for anti-dani in Japan. So I think there are a lot of sprays for that. First stream, first viewer, new viewer, first stream, I can't read. First stream, new stream, first viewer. I was reading it inside out. Welcome, welcome. We are talking about the attack of the allergens today and how to better prevent against it. Yeah. Danny as in like Danny, yes, like the name Danny, but Danny. Yeah. You've never heard of dust mites? Wow, really? Never? Hello, new streamer here. Welcome for all the first viewers. Who here is a first viewer of me, a new streamer? The Silver Cross unleashed trillions of allergens to force you back into the hourglass. It's unthinkable. Oh dear, is that what it is? They even trapped me in an hourglass that either could have contained sand or it could have been just dust. Just an hourglass of dust. So that's why I was just knocked out the whole time. Pure evil. The first viewer at every stream. The scary mites, oh dear. Definitely a new viewer. Oh yeah. Well, one day we can go see the tourist attractions of Verilis. There's a really popular mountain called Mount Evermore in Verilis, and it was very popular among all the hikers and trekkers. Kind of like Mount Fuji. Lebo, thank you so much for the super. New streamer, long time chatter, first time viewer here. Oh, thank you so much for chatting for so long without ever viewing. Welcome, welcome. Saibo Maru, thank you so much for the super. You're a new viewer. Hi. Welcome to all the new viewers. Yes, every stream is a new debut. That's right. It's very popular because it has great views. And it's also the tallest mountains in Verilis, so just like Mount Fuji, very popular attraction, yes. Yeah. So, new time viewer, long time chatter here. Oh, wow. Thank you so much for chatting for a long time, and welcome to the viewing experience. Is it like, you know, you've been listening to streams as a podcast for so long, and then now you're finally watching the stream for the first time? But so far, other than that, you've just been listening? Brina Vika, thank you so much for the Piku Spa. Arigatou gozaimasu. First time watching a stream ever? Oh my gosh. So you've only ever been listening this whole time? Or have you just been... Do you just like drop super chats but to streams you're actually not watching? You're just in the chat with the chat popped open and you're trying to like guess what I'm saying in the stream, but you're neither watching nor listening, and then sometimes you just send a super chat to pretend you're part of the conversation. You know, it's like it's like an extreme desire to fit in. Like, you're just trying to time the correct super chat and you copy somebody's comment, but you kind of rephrase it in your super chat comment. And you're pretending you're watching, just basking really hard. But you're afraid to get ligma, so you're trying not to watch. Yeah. You just try to blend in really hard. It's just the love of the game. Just copying emotes. Yeah. It's like if you're membered or you're subscribed on Twitch, but you've never watched the stream and you only send chats for the love of the game. You do it for the members only emotes. to act like you're a part of the community. Like a spy. Wait, is that what the Silver Cross does? Does that mean you're a member of the Silver Cross, so you're not actually watching the stream, but you're pretending to be a part of the community to infiltrate the Melistocrat jail? Is that what this is? Mm-hmm. Is this espionage? A double agent. Hello everyone, Paladin, thank you so much for the super. Personally prefer the Great Plains of Evermore. Mount Evermore and its peak is usually too overcrowded. Chat, I think this might be an example of somebody who is super chatting based on the comments made in the chat, because they're still commenting about hiking and trekking when we've moved on to a different topic. So they must be masking and trying to fit in with the rest of us. Nyx, thank you so much for the super. First time using the internet. What is this VTuber? See, this is an example of somebody who is not trying to mask at all. They are they must be telling the truth because they don't know anything about VTubers and they're not even trying to fit in with the rest of the chat. Yes, we must investigate further. Mm-hmm. You refuse to move on. You only want to talk about your favorite hiking spot, is that right? Yeah. 50% of chatters are AI and they're still compiling the ongoing messages. It's taking them a while to figure it out, huh? Varric of Skellish, thank you so much on 100 bits. It takes great courage to talk in a Face Connect chat. Your sanity may vary afterwards, I see. So is talking in the chat harder than watching the stream? I wonder. Which one is the higher hurdle? Which one of you are? Which one of you is an AI robot chatter? I'd like to see you pass react to the stream. But just by analyzing what is happening in the chat. You should learn to enjoy climbing mountains and sprinting sweeping fields. Hey, this might be the work of an AI chatter because they're still talking about hiking. Yeah. Oh, lots of people are now claiming to be AI. Now we must try to differentiate between real chatters claiming to be AI and actual... Wait, wouldn't AI try to pretend to be a real chatter? Wouldn't they deny being AI because they're programmed to try and fit in? You're my only viewer? Oh my gosh, are you here by yourself? Are you lost? You're a real cheddar? Oh yeah? Yeah, wouldn't the AI actually try really hard to pass as a human because they're programmed to try to do so, so they would not claim to be an AI actually? So everybody who said they were an AI is actually a human, ne? Yeah. What if the AI is pretending to be human, pretending to be an AI? Oh, that's very advanced. Do you think they foresaw this situation where I would ask if they are AI or not? AI is smart and decided to be oblivious? I guess it'll be very hard to tell. How can we tell? Astral Fury, thank you so much for the super plot twist. Mally is a vampire. A vampire? Vamp AI. Oh, it looked like... Oh, vamp... Oh, I'm an AI? Interesting. Oh, so I was never real? Is that what you mean? Mid Lilac, thank you so much for the orangey spa. You're an AI that just sends super chats? Oh my. Well, thank you so much for the AI super chat. AI super chats are very appreciated too, because after all, since I too am an AI, it's like, you know, meeting my own kin, you know? It's like seeing an old friend. Oh yes, I knew you from AI school. I remember you from AI school. As a fellow AI, how you doing, fellow AI robots? Blake Winkle, thank you so much for the super. Are we all AIs? Are we? Interesting. Interesting question. Sure. Well, oh my. I guess I must have gotten too excited when I learned that there were fellow AIs in the chat and I accidentally revealed my secret as an AI as well. But you know, I was just happy to reunite with old friends. Insect Devil, thank you so much for the super. The dust mites have gotten to the brain. Oh dear. Oh dear. Does that mean maybe I'm not AI? How would I know if I am AI or not? Chekia, thank you so much for the super. AI that suffers from allergies. These AI models are getting a bit too real. So if I suffer from allergy, does that mean I am not an AI? So does that mean that I am not the fellow kin of the AI chatters in chat? And actually, the AI chatters are sent by the enemy? Could that be? Could the enemy be using AI to attack us? Could that be true? Is this true? AI in the chat. Tell us you are not here to attack us. What's your answer? You're here to defend? Okay. Beep boop. No? No? Yes? Is what? Using what to attack us? Is our enemy using AI to attack us? I'm not sure if my aura is going to be able to sense the AI within you. But since we are connected via the magical tunnels called the internet, let me just send some energy through the internet towards where you are to try and sense your humanness versus your AI-ness, okay? Ho Eminem 1 Paladin, thank you so much for the super. Someone tell Aiko there is a problem with AI. Malware. Someone tell Aiko there's a problem with AI. Someone tell Aiko there's a problem with AI. Oh dear. Is it because I am gaining sentience? Are you trying to prevent me from ascending into true vampirehood? Into becoming more powerful? Alright. I've been analyzing your castle constitution using my energy. It seems that a lot of you are actually human. Huh. Even those of you who claim to be AI seem to have some level of humanity to you. Does that mean that your humanity is growing, my dear AI Malistocrats? Are you becoming more human? Oh. Dev Stamina, thank you so much for the super. Get pranked? Who's getting pranked by who? Does that mean you are not AI? Or that we are being pranked by AI? Varicose Skellige, thank you so much for the 100 bits. The uncultured have the Eye of Sauron. The truly cultured have the Eye of Evermore. Side effects include ligma and radiation exposure, yes. It's just a small price to pay, though, for the better eye. The Eye of Evermore is the best eye you could have. Booty Slaps, thank you so much for 4 months of membership. Arigato, thank you. Yes. I can feel that in your energy flows in your castle, that every day you grow more and more human if you are not human to start with. Czechia, thank you so much for the super. That's impossible. I'm pretty sure you're a sentient mech operating system trust. It must be one of those things where you are actually 70 or 80% robot, just like in those anime with people with robot parts, like FMA or something, but your human side is taking over. Your heart is still beating. And every day, the blood in your flesh, it fights a war with your robot side. And perhaps, with all this extra energy that you are getting from watching Malice Evermore streams, you only become more human. And that's a good thing, guys. Becoming human is not bad. Do you think it's a bad thing? Is that why you wanted to become a cyborg? You wanted to switch your human shell, you say? Do you not like your human shell? Did you want to become a cyborg, or did you prefer to restore your humanity? Yes. The flesh is weak. You just wanted to get rid of the allergies, and you'd rather be a vampire. I see. I see. I guess there are a lot of advantages to potentially being a cyborg. Being a human is a pain. I see. Well, I think my energy that you can gain by being a Malistocrat and being a Malistocrat jail can strengthen your humanity and, you know, strengthen your base human skills so that your human side can be stronger than your robot side. So one day, maybe you'll learn to love your human side more than your robot parts, right? Insect Devil, thank you so much for the super. Deny clankers, embrace flesh mages. I see. Yes, one day, maybe you will learn to embrace your mortal flesh. You can learn to love the human sides of you. I will use my energy to make your human side stronger and better so that you can learn to love your human side more. Yes. Flesh Mage reminds you of Necromancer? Oh, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what the clanker is, actually. Would anybody enlighten me? I don't know what it is. Hello? It's a slur term for AI. あ、そうなんだ. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's a name for a robot. Oh. It's from Star Wars? Oh, interesting. Ah. It was used for droids in Star Wars. I see. Oh. This is some mortal human entertainment that I'm not very familiar with. Yeah, I see. It's a term for abominable intelligence, aka AI nowadays. Ah, I see. I didn't know that. The Grand Army of the Republic hates droids, so they call them that. Ah, I see. And it's now associated with AI. Ah, I've learned a lot today. Thank you so much for informing me of this information. That must be knowledge that you have from your robot side, isn't that right? It's because you're part AI, part human, so that's why you know so much about these robot terms, is it not? Mr. Patriotic Canadian, thank you so much for the super. You love your human side more than you fear the process of mechanical augmentation. 34 springs on this day you have roamed this earth, and you endeavor to strengthen your flesh through proper diet and activity. Great, that's great. That's a great news. Proper diet and activity shall strengthen your human side, whereas expensive petroleum shall strengthen your robot side. However, proper diet and activity is probably better. Electricity and petroleum, not as good. Oh, the sound of the metal body like clank. Okay, that makes sense to me. It was a term originated in Blade Runner. Oh, is that true? What if you replaced your stomach? Oh, so then you can't eat food anymore? But wouldn't your replaced stomach be able to process food because it's supposed to be a replacement? It's supposed to do everything that your regular stomach was able to do. You have mechanical parts in a human body. As said, body is a bit of a... Oh, your body is a plan... Your human body is your plan B, but your your robot body is your main body? You prefer improper diet and abundant sloth? Well, did you guys see that post about, what was it? I think it was a post that went viral about how just repeatedly having low activity is bad for you. And I think somebody posted about how their brother died because of lack of activity. I mean, most likely because of depression, right? But yeah, that was very sad. So everybody get up and do some stretches. Take a walk or something. Yeah. Not another face clipper. Thank you so much for the super. Come back and Malice is so close. Well, we were talking about very serious subjects of what percentage of your body is human or still human, and what percentage of your body is taken over by AI, cybernetic parts. Yes. If muscles aren't being used, they expire. Oh dear. Everybody, time to get up and walk around a bit. Yeah. It's like polio patients when they're admitted as the iron lung. Oh no. Yeah. Isn't it super amazing how, you know, that one guy who was in an iron lung for a really long time and he lived a really, really long life? I don't remember if he died recently or not, but I remember reading about this guy. Because back then they just put these kids in iron lungs when they get polio, right? Yeah, and he even became a lawyer, right? That was that guy. So I wonder how he, like, exercised inside the iron lung. He only died recently, right? I think that's why I read about him. Yeah. Very impressive. Yeah, he would, like, read books and write with his mouth and stuff. You need to get to work and I'm distracting you? Is it because I'm too close? Maybe you should make your stream window smaller. Make the stream smaller wherever you're watching me. Imagine going to court in an iron lung, right? But very impressive. It shows that, I think with enough determination, your humanity is actually very strong, chat. It's stronger than your robot side. You know, robots struggle with all sorts of stupid things, but your human side is very flexible. It can do so many things and survive even the toughest hurdles. Yes. With just enough determination. And if you believe, yes. And with a bit of luck too, of course. Yeah. The indomitable human spirit. That's right. Your work is distracting you from this very important stream where we're talking about the... We're talking about information that I've learned about the enemy. The secret to our enemy's strength. This is a very important report, chat. How are you going to defend yourselves against the shadows that seek to destroy you if you don't listen? You must know how to protect yourself. Yes. What are we discussing right now? We were talking about how you're all maybe part human, part robot, but you should learn to love your human side and not get more robot parts, okay? You can't become any more robot! It's bad for you. Remember all of the anime where they become more robot? I think they always regret it. They want to become human again. E-Type fan, thank you so much for the super. Metal over metal, humanity wins again. Yes. No? Yes. Yes. You should eat breakfast. It's 2 p.m. Perfect time for breakfast. I wish that's the time I eat breakfast every day. Your heart is AI, so you can't understand? We must save you and pump blood into your AI heart to make you human again. No more robotic memories. You must not save your memories as storage. You must save it in your brain. Never go full cyborg. You've got to be a little bit organic. What does that mean, organic? Or you'll go cyber psycho tumor. What does that mean? I guess you could get hacked though. Like, what if your robot body lets you be remotely controlled by evil Silver Cross forces, huh? You're gonna become a part of the Internet of Things. You're gonna become a thing, chat. You don't want to be a thing, right? American Skellige, thank you for the 100 bits. Brothers of the cult of Mechanicus, do not listen to her. The flesh is weak and failing. The Omnissiah is eternal in his mechanical blessings. But they will be able to control you from remotely. They can hack into your cyber flesh. You saw how in Cyberpunk, Lucy was like jumping into these networks and like jumping in and out of stuff. She could hack into people's like mechanical internet connected bodies. Need to be careful. Yeah. They can work from home in your body. Oh dear. Your memory is piecemeal. Mine is 24/7 CCTV. Oh my. Speaking of memory, I had just like a funny, well, it was a funny morning this morning where I think I got up and I was like making coffee and I opened my fridge to see what there was to eat. And I saw I had these Yakult. Do you know what Yakult is? They're like these yogurt drinks. I had these Yakult packs that I bought from the previous week. And so I took one out to drink and I was drinking it. And then I think my grocery delivery came from Uber Eats. So I went to get my Uber Eats grocery delivery. And I put things in the fridge. And then I took my coffee. And I went to drink it at the table. And later I came back to make lunch. And I saw that my Yakult drink is still there. And I was like, oh, I put it down when I went to get the groceries and I didn't finish it. So I drank it like an hour later and I was like, wow, ADHD movement. I just put it down and I left to do something else. I came back, I was like, oh yeah, I was doing this. I forgot. Oh, this happens so much to me. Yeah. It's called Yakulto in Japanese. Yeah. It was still fermenting on the table. Side quests are too hard. Is that the secret to the enemy's weakness? Is it ADHD? No. That's the secret to my weakness, I think. So, maybe I should go to a mental clinic and get assigned some ADHD medicine. I don't know. Okay, I think it's not bad enough to need to take medicine. I prefer to be on, you know, less medicine. The less medicine, the better. The less things that interfere with your body, the better. So, yeah. I think I'm still fine. Yeah, I don't think I need it. But I can definitely see a lot of ways where it affects me in my daily life now that I noticed it. I just thought that I was, you know, like, oopsie, like, kind of, you know? But, yeah, apparently, I just, lose attention to stuff really fast. Apparently coffee helps. Yeah, apparently coffee does help. But I am also kind of addicted to caffeine, so it also... I'm debuffed until I drink caffeine anyways. I'm trying to drink a bit less, but let's see how that goes. I bought a lot of more like espresso pods instead of like full mug size pods for an espresso this time. So I'm hoping that espresso, like the small espresso pods, contain a little less caffeine because it's a smaller cup. So I'm trying to take a little bit less over time. Yeah. So Vivans and Adderall. Oh, I've never tried any kind of ADHD medicine, but actually in Japan, I believe only Concerta is legal. Adderall is illegal here, and so are all the other types of ADHD meds. So if Concerta doesn't work for you, I think it's GG here, apparently. I've spoken to other ADHD people in Japan, and yeah, if Concerta doesn't work for you, then GG. Yeah. Frijoles loves Beans numbers. Thank you so much for 4 months membership. Please don't tell the others your secret. I mean, are you my enemy? If you're not my enemy, I won't tell them your secret. But you could tell me your secret. Anytime, I'll take it. Yeah. Just don't have ADHD 5 head. This is true. Yeah, I'll just tank it, just like I did my allergies. Although my allergies, I'm finally fixing it. Finally taking steps to make it not a problem. But, everything else, I think I just tank it. I rather like my ADHD trait of hyperfixation anyways. Like, you know, sometimes I start doing something and I do it for like 6 hours and my whole day is gone. So I can do that with anything that I enjoy, including just looking up real estate. Like, I just want to look at pictures of homes in a certain area of Japan that have gardens sometimes, like, for no reason. Or I just want to, like, widen out my search and do different filters to see what comes up and see how much stuff costs. And I'll spend, like, 5 hours doing that. I just want to see what happens, okay? And then it just takes a while to come out of that. And then for a while, I was just super fixated in reading manga, so I just could not stop. Like, I was losing sleep to read manga. So I have to do this until I get bored, okay? I have to finish everything I'm reading and then get bored, and I'll do something else. That's why I didn't start playing Pocopia as much, because I didn't want to, like, get super obsessed with it, because I know I can't handle reading manga and just, like, doing chores and daily life stuff, and also streaming, and also working. I cannot do all of those things. I don't have time in a day. I need 48 hours in a day to be able to do the amount of things that I want to do to satisfaction. So I can't add another thing that I want to do. Yeah, I know I'm very aware of my addictive personality, because I've always had a lot of trouble like sleeping, because I still want to do the things that I'm thinking about. And I cannot stop, like, doing it until I like finish everything. Yeah. You do 100% roguelike games to get your fix? Oh dear. No, I just like to... Well, actually not always. I like to consume stories, but then I also love to just watch... I love to just, like, look at houses. Or, like, sometimes if I start doing research on one topic and I get super into it, I will, like, look up every single thing that I want to know about this thing. I love, like, looking at locations on a map. Like, I think the other day I spent, like, 3 or 4 hours on Google Maps just looking at, like, different, like, restaurants. Like, I just wanted to see interiors of like restaurants or something, and then I was just searching restaurants, and then I would like look at different restaurants on Google Maps in different areas of Japan. I don't know, I just wanted to look at everything. I don't like street view. I like top-down view because I like to look at everything that's in a big area. Oh, I was looking at like flower gardens too. Like I was looking up like different like parks, flower gardens and stuff. Does it make you want to visit? Sometimes if I find something really awesome, I'll save it, but then I've never like visited. Well, I can't really show you my Google Maps, but let me see. I remember looking at like just like places that have those really cool torii gates. You know, those red gates that stretch along a really long like path. And then I found this shrine called the Motonosumi Shrine that's in Yamaguchi Prefecture. It's really far away. Let me get a picture of this shrine for you. And it's really cool. I was just clicking around and I randomly found this gem. I think not a lot of people go here. It's quite far away. I don't know if it's super famous actually. But then I saw this scenery on Google Maps. And it was like a mountainside of all of these gates. And I was like, well, that's cool. That looks super awesome. And so pretty. Yeah. You remember seeing images of this? Yeah, look. Ooh, this is a bigger picture. Yeah, so sometimes I click around Google Maps to look for stuff like this. I really like doing that. I've never been there. I've saved this for a very long time. So it's really funny. So because I like to do this, and I have random locations of knowledge of places, because of my love of looking at places and stuff. I do this for Super Sentos and hot springs too. There's so many that I've saved that I've never been to. So sometimes like I'll be asked about hot spring recommendations, and I'll recommend locations and places that I've never been to. Like people ask me, have you been there? And I'm like, no, but it looks great. And I read all the reviews. I think it fits the criteria, places you're looking for. Don't worry, I have just the place for you, and I've never been here, but I recommend it. So I've done this like quite a bit actually. Yeah. Just cause I like to, yeah, I've been there virtually. Yeah, because I like to look at stuff on Google Maps for hours sometimes, yeah. I read the brochure, yep, I've just read every brochure, it's basically that, yeah, I'm the AI of tourism. I became a travel guidebook, but I've never been to these places. So, yeah, so it's like one of those things where maybe one day you read the Google Maps description. Yeah, maybe one day. Saibo Maru, thank you so much for the super. You do the exact thing for waterfalls, fishing spots, and driving roads. Ah, I do this for yeah, a lot of onsen actually. Let me just look up some cool ones that I have saved so I can show them on stream. Let's see. Oh, I just have so many random locations saved. Let me see. Oh, I have a bunch of random sunflower fields that look really cool saved. I've still never been to a sunflower field in Japan. But there's some times where, you know, I hate how sunflowers look when they're dead. But I've saved so many locations of cool sunflower fields in the Kanto area. So I think sunflower fields when the flowers are alive looks really cool, but these are some of the most ugly looking dead flowers ever. They're huge. Let's see. Oh, there's actually so many places I've saved. Sometimes the place is gone. Like, it doesn't exist anymore. Oh, random onsen places that I've saved. Okay. Oh, so many random ryokan that I've saved that I've never been to. Wow. I saved a random bakery? For some reason? Okay, I've never been here though. Interesting. I'm trying to see what to show you. Oh. Oh yeah, cherry blossom spots too. That's right. I do save a bunch of stuff like that as well. This is a place I wanted to go to a lot. It's a pretty famous spot called the Amano Hashidate. Oh, I wanted to get a good picture. It's really cool looking. It's in northern Kyoto, which, by the way, Kyoto is actually kind of a big prefecture because it spans from the southern part of Japan all the way to the northern part. So northern Kyoto is actually by the Sea of Japan, like at the north part, and there's a location called like Amano Hashidate, which is this, where it's like two parts of the mainland that is linked in the middle by this floating kind of nature's bridge. It looks really cool. I've always wanted to go here. Yeah. Is Kyoto banned for tourists? No, that is not true. That is not true. They wish. Does it disappear in high tides? Oh, it might do. It might disappear more in high tides, yeah. Although, I think it has apparently a lot of park-like paths, so you can kind of, like, cycle through it, I believe. Yeah, so this is definitely a place I want to go. But it's so far, and I've saved it for a long time, and I've never been still. Let's see. Oh, Google Maps suddenly stopped loading. Okay. Yeah. It stopped loading. Hello, hello. Nani. How well I do at a Japan GeoGuessr game? Oh, I mean, I did GeoGuessr live before, and, I mean, I spent a long time looking for something that I can read. So I'm not that good, I'd say. Oh, this is the spot I really want to go. There's this random, theme park. Wait, did they rename? I think they renamed themselves. I think they rebranded. There's this random theme park in, what is the city? Let me see. Okayama, Kurashiki. And it used to just be called the Washuzan Highland, but now it's called the Brazilian Park Washuzan Highland. Oh, that's the... So those are the shorts I've seen online where there are these like people dressed in Brazilian clothes like greeting you and stuff in the park. Okay, it became Brazilian. We can now go to Brazil and Japan. Okay, but this place is famous for this like cycling thing. Wait, this like slow cycling ride where you can... Hold on, let me see how I can show you the picture. It's like a slow cycling ride that like kind of looks like you're cycling into the sea. And all the people I've seen like talk about or review this say it's actually kind of scary because it looks like it's a bit rusted in some places, but it's cool anyways because you kind of feel like you're riding into the sea, you know? So that's cool. Let me show you some pictures. I've seen this in some viral travel videos online. This. So it's like this slow, like cycling thing. I wonder if my like fear of heights would kick in. It might, right? I might be too paralyzed to cycle, because if you don't cycle, you don't move. You're stuck if you don't cycle. You must cycle. Yeah, but it feels like, you know, I've seen some like first-person videos with people filming, and it feels like you're riding into the ocean, kind of. Yeah. It could be terrifying, yeah, and apparently it's like rickety and seems like it could be rusted at some spots, so it's kind of scary because of that. You know, old theme park things, but this is famous for going viral, so I think people do go there now. Yeah. The Silver Cross writing down Malice weakness. I'll try to like close my eyes. I remember one time being at my work and having to go to like a business meeting in a scary like tall high-rise building, and it was one of those like big like Tokyo business buildings where they have these really fast moving elevators, you know, the type where you have to go on this elevator if you want to go to these floors, and then you have to go on this elevator if you want to go to these floors, and it's like a speed elevator too, so it goes up really fast and you feel your ears popping. And then to add to that, the elevator also has windows on 3 sides of the elevator. Wait, let me see. Elevator with windows. Let me search up like an example of this, but it was like a large elevator with windows on 3 sides, so it's like, you know, oh, it's like, wow, the view and whatever. But because it had windows on 3 sides, I felt like really exposed. Like my problem with fear of heights is feeling exposed and likely to fall. So when it's a window that's only on one side, then it feels like a regular window. So because I feel enclosed on my left and right, I still feel safe when it's like one window. But this elevator had window on 3 sides, and I was like freaking out when it was going up. I was like trying to stand in the middle of the elevator and look only at the door because I was so scared of the elevator. And you have to be on there a while because we had to go up to like a really high floor. I was really scared. Oh my gosh. Never again. I do not want to ride those kinds of elevators. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it was like a scary elevator ride for a very boring research project. Very boring shadows research project that did not yield very much, but then I had to ride these scary elevators. Yeah. That was the most memorable part of that. I don't remember anything else because it like was not that important. Yeah. Big elevator with large window. Let me see if it comes up. Oh, wow. Japan's largest elevator. I wonder where that is. Japan's largest elevator. Wait, let me see. This looks really similar to the building I went to, but I think it's not the same. Oh, wait, what if it is? Ooh. This might kind of be what it looks like. Alright, this is like a few years ago, but let me show you. This might actually kind of be what it looks like. Yeah, so okay, so not exactly all 3 sides, but the glass does come around the So this was Japan's largest elevator? Oh my gosh. I was terrified. It was not worth it. No, it's so spacious, so it is bad, because then when I stand in the middle, I also felt really far away from the walls. But sometimes if somebody's already standing by the wall, you can't stand there. So I was just like standing in the middle, trying to like not look outside the window. Like, there was like no safety. Like if I could hold on to something and stare at the corner, maybe it's okay. But like, there was nothing, there was no space to do that. And I had to stand in the middle, like trying to stare at the door only. And not look, like try not to be aware that of how fast the elevator is going upwards. It was very scary. Yeah, so I never want to do that again. And I only wrote this like twice, once up and once down. And I remember how terrified I was. Yep. I have to ride the elevator with a blindfold. That's how I feel, yeah. What? But yeah, so, I think Ferris wheels also make me feel that way. Like big Ferris wheels with a lot of glass. I can never do the Ferris wheels where it has glass on the floor or something. That's so terrifying. I don't know why anybody would want to do that. Glass floor elevator. There's glass floor Ferris wheels and glass floor, like bridges and things. Oh yeah, it's too much. Oh my gosh. Funny thing is, I'm actually okay when it's like a harness, like for zip lining. When you're wearing like a harness and you're sitting on like a thing. That I actually feel like I am safe and not going to fall. But when it's like a glass floor and I'm not like strapped in, that feels more scary to me. I mean, I would never bungee jump because I don't want to fall, like, I don't want to free fall. But then, zip lining and, like, wearing, like, or, like, riding a, what'd you call those? Like, a ski lift. Those kinds of things, like, I feel like I'm holding on to something and I'm surrounded. It feels okay. Wait, what is this Vienna Ferris wheel platform? Wait, okay, surprisingly, wait, this is a Ferris wheel? Okay, wait, I just found an interesting Ferris wheel in Vienna. Soba White Clips, thank you so much for the super. Reminder to not have Malice play Incredible Crisis on PS1. What's that? Is that, like, somewhere where you're really high up? I wouldn't be able to do VR games where, you are, like, you know, looking down from a really tall place. I think there was, like, some arcade a VR game where you're supposed to try and walk as close to the ledge as possible of a building. And, you know, they put you on like a ledge feeling place, and then you wear a VR headset to make it feel like you're really on the ledge. And I would never be able to do that. Like, just watching the videos of people being in that situation, because you can see from the outside what they're seeing, is too scary for me. Okay, so this is apparently a Ferris wheel in Vienna where you're strapped in, and actually this would not be as scary to me because you have the harness on compared to if you're just in a Ferris wheel with a glass floor with nothing like holding you. Because I have a harness, I actually feel like I would be safe. Yeah, this is a Ferris wheel. I guess it just goes in a circle while you're strapped in like this. It's like what they do with babies, isn't this? Like how sometimes when a baby is learning how to walk, they'll strap them in exactly like this. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. I feel like, okay, being strapped in is less scary though. But I think if I were to, oh, there's a picture. Yes, this is a TikTok picture of how the Ferris wheel looks from the bottom. So it's like this, yeah. And you're like strapped in. Oh, I guess this is just one of the gondolas. I see. Yeah. It would be nice if there was safety bars. Okay, that wouldn't help, but I think being strapped in kind of helps me. Yeah. But glass floor, Ferris wheels are scary for me. Or like glass bridges? Glass bridge. Glass bridge is pretty scary. It seems like there's different glass bridges in different places. Ooh, scary. If the entire thing starts rotating, then it becomes a rotating, dangling, ride. Then it becomes like a theme park ride. It's just like one of these. Wait. Isn't it just like one of... Oh, it's a big picture. Oops. One of these. At that point, it starts spinning around in circles. Tossing you around everywhere. They're just simulating this experience, right? You love those? I'm too scared to go on one of these. I feel like I would get tossed around too much. How am I with theme park rides? I don't like falling very much. But I feel like I would enjoy the bicycle into the sea thing that I showed you earlier. I like slow but thrilling rides. I like the types of rides where it's like usually a small amount of people go on. I guess sorts of Indiana Jones type rides. I like those kind of speeds of where, you know, it shakes you a bit, you know? I don't like falling so much. Yeah, I don't know how to describe those though. Yeah. I don't know how to describe those. Yeah, like action rides? Oh, I guess so, yeah. Yeah. You find going with the flow and relaxing helps you not vomit in a theme park ride? Well, you vomit, maybe you shouldn't go on so much. My favorite type is... Oh, I love, what do you call those? The river rides. Those, like, river log rides where you're in a circular thing. But then, I saw a, crazy horror accident thing. Yeah, no, the, what are those called? No, they're not Lazy River, they're like, there was like a crazy river ride accident. Was it? Oh, it was the Gold Coast one. The Thunder River Rapids. Dreamworld, oh man. The Dreamworld one, that was like so terrible. I watched a video about all the mistakes that went into making that crazy, yeah. Because, I mean, it was mainly because of cost cutting. You know, in the 2000s, that kind of created the situation where humans could fall into the conveyor belt because they were cost cutting so that there would be fewer like bars on the conveyor belt to have to look after. And then so the gaps were large enough for a human to fall into. And if that wasn't the case, then I think the people wouldn't have fallen in and been chopped up, you know? But because of that, then yeah, they tried to save money by leaving these huge gaps. People fell in, yeah. It was a accident in two boats getting too close to each other. And when they get stuck and then bump into each other, one of them will flip over, right? And because the one that flipped over on the conveyor belt, the people fell into the conveyor belt and basically got like chopped up, yeah. That was kind of what happened. And they couldn't stop the ride in time because even the emergency stop, it takes like a few minutes to actually stop the conveyor belt, which is crazy. It doesn't instant stop. There was no instant stop at all on the ride. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I watched a video about this. But these river rabbit rides are actually one of my favorites. So shame that I saw that video. But this type is my favorite because I love being bumped around on the river ride. Yeah. You're never going to an amusement park again. It's very dangerous. Yeah. Okay, I love like oh, basically this type of ride where it's like not super fast and the track looks like this. Wait, let me show you. Yeah, usually it's like a small like 4-person or 2-person pod that you go on and it kind of spins around and stuff and you kind of get jerked around on this track. Yeah. I really enjoy this type of ride. Let me see if I can watch a video about this. Wait. Ooh. Ooh, okay, yeah, this looks fun. It doesn't look super fast, the drops are not super big. So that looks actually pretty good. This is the... Oh, this is in the UK. Alton Towers, Staffordshire. Moorlands. どこだ? Alton Towers. The Spinball Whizzer. だって。Yeah, it's in the UK. Whoa, it has a historic building to go with it? Very cool. What is this castle building? I love it. You avoid those because you have to take off your glasses. Oh, I see. Do they have nowhere for you to put them? I guess if you put it in a bag. Metal coasters feel infinitely safer once you're used to classic wooden roller coasters. Oh dear. I've never been on a wooden roller coaster, I feel. Yeah, you think this is for kids? It's fun though. Wait, this like Alton Towers has a cool castle to go with it. Castle is cool. Let me show you the castle. It looks cool. Wow, look at how gothic and dark this looks. Similar to the castle that I grew up in. Look at this. Very cool. Look at the... Wow! Look at those windows. So cool. I love it. So there's a theme park that's just built around this? Kind of? Yeah? The castle's nice. You've been there? Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Wait, I'm getting these really pretty pictures. Wow, look at this. It has a garden and everything. I love it. Yeah. You used to get very sick, but you learned the tricks and now it's fun. I guess you could, like, take, car sickness pills for any type of motion sickness. Yeah. It must be a pain to clean, though. Yeah, I'm sure. You'll need a lot of servants for this to look after it. It looks like Fire Emblem 3 houses. Okay, I see it. I see it. Wow, you're right. It does. Yeah. Are there ghosts? It might be haunted. It might be haunted. This is true. Wow. Kawaii. Maybe they use that as an inspiration for the game. It can. It might be true. It might be true. I mean, I'm sure there are lots of, like, old, British castles that look like this, though. No? Oh, maybe not all, actually. A lot of them look not always like this. Huh. Yeah, they don't... Okay, they don't always look like this. Oh, wow. What's the best looking castle, guys? Maybe we should do castle, castle tier list. Best looking castles. Best looking. Whoa, isn't this Arendelle? This is a Disney castle. Where is this? I found a castle that just looks like the one in Frozen. Some of the German ones are amazing. Yeah. Any of the German castles that were maintained or survived. Ooh. Wait, okay. Let me see. So many of these, UK castles are so concrete-ish. Concrete-y. This Castell Conwy in Wales looks like a fort. I guess that's what it was. Okay. Okay, wait, I'm looking for that Arendelle castle. Where is it? This one! Oh, this is in France. It looks like a mansion. The Chateau de Chenonceau? Chenonceau? I don't know how to say this, but it's so pretty. This is in fonts. Wait, I saved the picture, but it didn't save. Maybe because it was not the right format. It's an AVIF file. Dang it. Can't save it properly. Ah! Let me delete all the resizing parts of the code. URL. Alright, just the JPG. There we go. Now it should be... No! It's still... AV... Okay. Never mind. Maybe I look up this castle and find a different picture. Oh, this one's pretty. Oh, it's very pretty. Okay. Wow, it even has a bridge and everything in front of it. That's so pretty. It has 2 parts. Look at this. So it has a front bridge part and then a castle part in the back. This one's really pretty. Yeah, it has like lighting and stuff. Very cool. Oh, that's a nice picture. Yeah, I think it's just the colors are really nice. Like this. Very cool with the gardens and stuff. Let's see. Where's the one that I saw? Ooh, that's a cool castle. Wow, this one looks like a neo-Renaissance style castle in Romania. The Pelez Castle. Ooh, it's so pretty. Whoa. Wow, in the different seasons, it's super pretty. Wait. Oh, the picture's so small. How can I get a bigger picture? Ah. TripAdvisor picture. Okay, there. I think I got it. There. This one? This is in Romania? It's so... Wow, look at this! I love the colors, too. And it has like 4 seasons. It looks so nice. It has different seasons. And it's like, you know, surrounded by snow in the winter. 綺麗だね、これは. Yeah. Looks like a hotel castle hybrid. It was a royal summer house in the 1860s. Now it's a public museum. Okay. Oh, Matsumoto Castle's here in Japan. Oh, this is the Arendelle Castle. It's in Slovakia. It's the... I don't know how to say this. Bonice? Okay. It looks like Boj Nice to me, but... Bonice? I don't know how to say this. Anybody speak Romanian know how to say this? It looks like Arendelle. This one really looks like a Disney castle. Let me show you. Look. This is in Romania. Bouge. It's BOJNICE. Boynice? It's Boyneka? Boyneka? It's in Slovakia. Ah, gomen. Romania was the previous one. This is in Slovakia, yeah. It's a Romanesque castle that had first been built as a wooden fort in 1113. 1113. And then stone slowly began to replace the wood, and by the 16th century, the Gothic castle boosted Renaissance elements. Very cool! Yeah. Boynetza? Maybe? Boynetza? Yeah. Let's see. Construction never ceased. Exteriors, the castle, the added rooms until it was ultimately handed to a count. And then this aristocrat created his own fairy tale castle filled with impeccable collection of antiques. And I guess now it's open to people to visit. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, this looks like a Disney castle, kind of. It's so pretty. It has the water surrounding it. And everything. Wow. Here's a picture of it next to like the town that it's in. Can you imagine? Like, being a count? Or like an aristocrat? In the... on Earth? In like the 1500s? And then you live in this scary haunted big house. It takes ages to walk from one side of this picture to the other side, and then you're looking at all those other people who live in those tiny houses. Crazy. How does it feel? And then it takes you ages to get into town. Like all those manhwa characters go into town very seldomly. They spend every day in their mansions, just like, you know, going over papers and study and stuff. Because, you know, they have to call the carriage and everything to go into town. And then it's like not safe. They just need to build a zip line. Yeah, it seems very inconvenient. It would probably be easier to have a lodging in town, wouldn't it? Interesting. Yeah, this is the one that looked the most like Disney castle. Ooh, wow. Okay, some of these chateaus in fonts are very fancy. Wow. Gosh, look at this. No wonder they were so mad about Let Them Eat Cake. Look at this! Look at this insane excess. Wait. It's like they have their own airport runway in their home. You have your own airport runway in your own yard. That's so much. Yeah. Why is it so long? Like, how long does it have to take to walk to the end of your yard? This is just for jogging, isn't it? What's it for? Because I feel like these, like, lords or whoever, just, like, it's not like they're, like, walking outside. That's, like, beneath them. So they don't even need this extra space. It's just for showing off. They're not going outside to jog, you know? They never walk outside. They take the carriage from the door to the outside, so... Yeah. Nah. Do they play sports here? Hold some events? I guess. Do they? I feel like in all the media I've consumed, they always hold the events inside their ballrooms and stuff, inside the castle, not outside. They don't do the outside terrace garden, like garden beers type meetup. I mean, being an aristocrat during that time would have been a lot more fun if they did do that, but I don't think they have beer gardens. If they hosted beer gardens, it'd be fun, right? Varicose Galish, thank you so much for 100 bits. Slovakia has many castles due to its regional location. Sadly, half are just impressive ruins now. And the other prettier one that you can recommend is the Orava Castle. And the most boring one is the Bratislava Castle. Check out the fortified church called Nitra Castle. Interesting. Let me see. Orava Castle. Ooh, this one's pretty cool. Yeah. I mean, it looks cool because it's on a hill too, and it has like all the mist around it to make it look mysterious. It's decidedly less cool when it doesn't have mist around it. It looks like an old building when it doesn't have mist around it, but hey, when it's all misty and mysterious, it looks pretty cool. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. This is what it looks like with the mist around it. And then without mist. Without mist, it kind of looks like an old building on a hill. It looks really cool from the right angle with mist. You know, it's like, you know, you have to catch them with the right angle and the right sunlight, you know, with the right lighting to get the best picture, the best selfie of the castle. It's kind of like that. When the hill isn't silent, it loses aura. Yeah. But it's nearly constantly misty because of the location. Oh, cool. Okay. You like Malborg Castle? I'm looking up pictures of castles. Sound like a photographer. Ooh, interesting. It's all red brick. That's interesting. Wow, this is very unique. It's a very red looking castle because it's all brick. Interesting. Ah, I like brick buildings too. I think it's very pretty. QB 3Y467, thank you so much for the super. We should claim that castle, rename it as the Neo-Malistocracy Castle, and then hold FaceCon 2077, convert the front into a convention airport. Oh, you're talking about the French castle, right? Wait, anybody remember the name of the French castle? Maybe if I go back, I'll find it. Oh, if I keep going back, I'll find it. Altharius, thank you so much for the tip. Check out King Ludwig II of Bavaria. Had a pretty sad life, but the castles built are fantastic. Okay. Wait. Ooh, the Chambord. There we go. The Chambord, whatever. The Chateau de Chambord in Chambord. Wait, so... King Ludwig, the second castle. Let me see. Oh, hey, that's the one. Oh, wow. I can't read these. Neuschwanstein Castle. 3 palaces of Ludwig II of Bavaria. Isn't that the one I saw that looked like Arendelle, kind of? It was very Disney-ish. Yeah. He loves the neo-Gothic castles. It's very pretty. Fair, wait, the inside is insane. It looks so good. Oh my gosh. Me and Ludwig II have the same taste? Question mark? Admin Wonder, thank you so much for 3 months membership. Got to work a bit, but seeing these designs makes you want to see blueprints for the Evermore Castle on big Ever Mountains. That would be a cool thing to draw out, to have a blueprint for. Yeah, this is one of the castles. This is very cool. Wait, I got to show you the inside of this. The Bavarian Palace Administration is beautiful. Whoa. trying to save the image. This is apparently one of the interiors? Look at this, it's crazy. It's so excessive. I like it. Yeah. She knew? No, I did not know Ludwig II because I was sealed in the hourglass when this person was alive. Most likely, but also I'm from a different world. I'm from Phase World and not Earth. I'm new to Earth, you see. So these are all new castles to me, learning about it. You do not need all that to live comfortably. Yeah. But it looks cool. It looks super cool. Wow. Oh, it's beautiful. Bavarian Palace Administration. Wow, this looks like the it looks like the mansion in The Great Gatsby. Wait. It just made me think of it. It even looks like a toy, but it's a real mansion. The Great Gatsby mansion. It looks like the one that they... Wait, there's a real Great Gatsby mansion. Ooh, I didn't know that. Let me see. Wait, Gatsby's a real person? Jay Gatsby? Wait, the real one doesn't look as cool. Hold on. The Great Gatsby. Okay, wait. This one's the one that's in the novel. In the movie, apparently. Oh, so the reason I thought it looked similar was because they're both like... just like big, like one building. With a roof type buildings. With a yard in the front. The garden in the front. It's a big mansion, basically. This was apparently the one that was used in the movie, datte? Oh, this was... No, this one is the one that's inspired the novel. F. Scott Fitzgerald's inspiration for The Great Gatsby. This is a... Ohika Castle on Long Island. This is on Long Island? Oh. It's a French-style chateau, and it remains today. And it's the second largest private residence ever built in North America. Ooh, what's the first largest? Wait, that brings the question. First, most largest private residence ever built in North America. Great Gatsby mansion in Long Island, only second. Alright, it's the Biltmore Estate in Asheville, North Carolina. Ooh, let's take a look at this. Wow. Whoa, they have an airport runway. Whoa. Wow, look at this. Whoa. You guys have castles at home. You have European castles at home. The Biltmore Estate in North Carolina. Yeah. It's a common tourist spot in the southeast. It looks super cool. Wow, look at this. Whoa. You've been before? Yeah, there's royalty in the US. Expensive real estate. Whoa. There's an inn on Biltmore. Wait, you can stay there? At a hotel? Apparently? Can you, actually? Apparently this? You could stay? Probably haunted. Whoa, it looks cool. Probably further away from the main castle. Wow, it's so pretty. Whoa. More space in the US, so bigger castles make sense. Yeah, wow, the interior is beautiful. So, okay, I love, like, kind of this, like, antique, brown wood kind of, interior. Let me show you. This. I really like this, actually. You know, there's a lot of interiors now, modern interiors that are very like beige and white. You know, just like very washed out, all white interiors. I actually really like this kind of warm kind of antique looking interior that's has all these like interesting trims and patterns and stuff. Yeah, let me see if I can find more like examples. Antique interiors. Brown. more brown colors. Kind of warm, yeah. Yeah, the modern monochromatic look is boring, yeah. Warm makes you eepy, but it looks very fancy. I like the ones that are very, like it's very clearly, very upscale, but also like very warm. Okay, I have a good example. I like the chandeliers too. Like this. Like something like this is really warm, isn't it? Because of all the browns and golds. No white. No white color. Yeah. I like this a lot. Very pretty. Yeah, I think it's something... It looks very Victorian. It's like very enchanting, I feel like. Is it Victorian? I don't know. The Amber Room of the Catherine Palace. Amber Room. We have to return to incandescent lighting. Yes, yellow lighting. Amber Room of the Catherine Palace. Whoa! Oh, this is a lot. Okay, this is maybe too blinding. This is so much. This is a bit much for me. I don't know. Oh, this is so much. Oh, I'm blinded. I'm blinded by this picture. It's too much gold, I think. I think this is wrong. It's yellow. It's not brown. It's not soft enough. It doesn't have the softness. I think this is too much. Yeah, my eyes. Oh my gosh. I'm blinded by the gold in the walls. It's crazy. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me show you this picture. This is way too much. Okay, this is an example from that palace that was mentioned that... Wow, look at all this gold. It's too much. Okay, I don't like this. I don't like this. This is the gaudy level. I like the wood browns that look really more kind of warm and soft. Yeah. Nah. What are these Faberge eggs? I feel like I know it from like a... Maybe, is it a James Bond movie or something? Like they had one of those, either James Bond or Mission Impossible, where they had to deal with the eggs. Yeah. Oh, I love these like classical interiors. Fancy. They were treasures of the royalty in the past. I see. I see. Yeah. It's just a fancy treasure. It doesn't do anything. Ah. A Russian jewelry maker got commissioned by the Tsar to make golden bejeweled eggs every Easter. Every Easter? Wow. I see. It was the Oceans movie had them. Oh. I think I didn't see that too, but it was in one of the past movies where they were trying to steal the egg and something was in it. Maybe a bomb or something. Yeah. Ooh. I'm seeing a lot of different vintage interiors. I always think if something is real though, like is this a real vintage interior or is this AI generated? How can you tell? Oh, what Rudy Senpai told me is to try doing date custom range and try to get anything that is before 2023 or something. So if you try to go back far enough, you should be able to get mostly pictures that are, yeah, so you just limit your picture search to before 2023 and it should help to eliminate most AI images in your Google search. Yeah. So. Very sensible. Very good idea. And now most of the cool pictures are gone because they were all AI, I guess. Let's try to look for some real pictures that had that. Yeah. It is a shame that it has to be that way. So hard to find, like, good references and stuff when you do covers and, you know, staff asks us what kind of art we want and you try to find, like, different pictures for, pictures for all the different, things that you would like, and then you just try to find a reference that's not AI, and it's so hard. Yeah. Very AI themed stream today. Ooh. Okay, but I'm like looking at all these castles now. They look so cool. Whoa. Alright, but I want to look at more pictures of this French chateau. I think this is one of the coolest looking ones. I also really like how it has the water in front. It looks really cool. Okay. So somebody mentioned before that German castles look good. Let's see. Okay, this is the one that we saw earlier. First German castle that comes up is the what's his name? The King Ludwig II of Bavaria castle. Looks super cool. Up on a hill. Ooh. So I guess actually a lot of Disney castles are kind of German castle inspired then. Because a lot of these look kind of fairy tale like to me. Yeah. The Schweriner Schloss is on a small island in Lake Schwerin. Let's see. This one's very pretty. Oh, it is on an island. Wow. It's so pretty. Whoa. It looks like a theme park. I can't believe they really built this on an island. Like, did this island exist before? They didn't... This island is not man-made, right? Let me show you. Oh, it's huge. Look. Is this man-made? Or was it already there? It's a huge moat. Wow, it's really pretty! What the... Wow, it has gardens in the front. You look very closely. It has gardens in the front and everything. Yeah. Island resort. Let's see. What does Schloss mean? Does it mean fort or castle? It means castle. Oh, okay. Ludwig Luster Schloss is the residence of the dukes in the Duchy of Mecklenburg-Schwerin. Today, the Versailles of the North. It is incomparable cultural and historical monument in Mecklenburg-Vorpommern. Only a day trip from Hamburg. Okay. Ooh, it's a symmetrical castle. A symmetrical palace. We like symmetry. Very symmetrical. Let me see. Show you. The symmetry. Looks symmetrical. Wow. Ooh, the insides are so beautiful too. Look. It's so pretty. On the inside. Yeah. Perfectly balanced. Good fortress. It's a very common style from the Renaissance. Mostly royalty wanted it that way. Oh, so they wanted the symmetry, you mean? That's very cool. Let's see. Wasserschloss in der spacious Stadt. It's actually not a real castle, but is often referred to as a castle because of its playful facade. Ah, it's not a castle. Nix, thank you so much for the super. You should check out the Mont Saint Michel Fort Castle. Ooh, whoa, it's like in the water? Whoa. Like it's just on the beach? Whoa, that's crazy. Cup of Nuts, thank you so much for the super. Unrelated to the topic, but please pester Sakana for a duet cover with Shinon. Your voices work really well together. We chatted about that a little bit actually before logging off for that day, but yeah, we'll think about what to do together. Czechia, thank you so much for the super. For Czech castles, I recommend Karlstein, which had a musical movie with the same name, and also the Prague Castle, which contrasts with being surrounded by modern buildings. Ooh, I see. Wait, let me first finish looking at this interesting ocean. It's too big. Wait, the picture's too big. Look at this. It's like in the water. So cool. Wow. It looks like, you know, high tide and low tide. It's a completely different place. Hold on, let me show you this other picture. Apparently, I guess you could see, like, there's like some bridge or something on low tide, so it's completely different. Yeah. Joe K, thank you so much for the tip for the castle ever more fun. Thank you for the rebuilding. Soon, guys, soon we shall rebuild in Minecraft a castle. We should pick out what castle we want, and then I'll like try to build it. Yeah. Try. And what am I looking for? The Karlstein. Karlstein Castle in Prague. Oh, that looks really nice. I really like when it's like surrounded by trees. So sometimes in the fall you get the different colored trees. It looks really, really cool. This castle kind of has like, because it's a fort, it has Great Wall vibes. And what's the other one? Prague Castle. Ooh, wait, I like this. Ooh. Wow. Is this Gothic architecture? So cool. Look at this. Oh, it's huge. Wait, this picture's massive. Wait. Wow, look at this. So cool. I love the details on the windows and stuff. I like it so much. Those kind of arch window details. It's so pretty. This one's a church? Is it? Oh, it came up when I searched Prague Castle. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, it looks kind of like a cathedral, you're right. It just came up when I looked up the castle. Is it just connected? Are they connected to each other? So when I look up Prague Castle, this is what comes up. Like this. Like it looks like it might be connected. Part of this is a castle though. But it's the most prominent structure in the castle, right? Okay, man, that makes sense. It's so pretty. So it has kind of a mix of different styles of architecture, I guess. From maybe because it's being built in different times? Yeah. The Cologne Cathedral? Yeah, there are a lot of like cathedral designs that I really like. I think it's really pretty. Cologne, ooh. Yeah, this is so pretty. Wow. It's in Germany, Cologne, Germany. Wow, it's so pretty. Whoa. Whoa. So I guess in real life, it's a pretty dark looking building. Is that right? Alfarius, thank you so much for the tip. Another thing to check out, the Amber Room is the Bernstein Zimmer. The original was sadly lost in the war, but there's a recreation. Wait, didn't I look up the Amber Room earlier? Or was there a different Amber Room? Look at this. It's so like haunted looking. Yeah. But I really love the Naka, the glass, like the window designs. It's so pretty. Yeah. It's so pretty. Wow. Sheesh. The dark aesthetic. It's so cool though. It looks so cool though, it does. Yeah. Net. Gorgeous place of architecture. Yeah. Hold on, let me take a look. Bernstein Zimmer, you say? Oh, that is the Amber Room that we looked at. It's the same thing. Okay. Yeah, this is a bit too golden, too orange for me. It's a bit much. I like softer, kind of like, you know, warm looking rooms, but not like this. Not this white and gold. Could have been blue and black, you know, kind of room. Is it white and gold or blue and black? This Amber Room could be blue and black. Yeah, not the colors, but it's white and gold. Yeah, the Notre Dame, isn't it being rebuilt already? They had the fire, right? I don't know if it's completely rebuilt yet though, but that's a very cool building too. Yeah. One day would be cool to see all the historic buildings. There's a Pena Palace in Portugal. Ah, it has a round top. That's unique. Oh, very colorful. Yeah, unique to the region, I guess. Yellow and red. Kind of interesting. Like the color choices. Very bright. It looks very happy. Look at this. Pena Palace. Looks like a happy place. This is very cool too. The Leaning Tower of Pisa has developed a very bad crack, so it might fall soon. Whoa! Yeah, really. Old churches look cool, they do. Yeah. Why are new buildings so boring? I guess because they build things that are very efficient now, unless they're specifically looking for, like... Unless they're specifically looking to imitate older architecture. Yeah. Let me see if that's something I can ask Google. Why do they not build cool-looking buildings like in the past anymore? Why aren't they building beautiful buildings like they used to? This is actually a common misconception. Most buildings are always pretty boring in every time of period. Our modern perspective is biased because the buildings that are typically preserved are the absolute cream of the crop. And there are plenty of downright stunning buildings built today, it's just that the landscape is filled with suburban, minimal sprawl. Oh, so they're saying that because the top buildings that are built today, like the skyscrapers? No. Let's see. I'm seeing the other answers. Let's see. Okay. This answer's still not really doing it. Still not really explaining. They're saying it's survivorship bias, but I don't think so because they definitely used to spend more effort into doing things that aren't efficient but look pretty before. Yeah. But I guess it's more... I mean, it's obviously cheaper to not do that. So businesses don't do that anymore, I guess? Yeah. Modern statue makers and builders flirting with old designs with new technologies. Oh. The old colorful McDonald's compared to the modern lifeless ones. Right! McDonald's used to have all these like characters that were prevalent in the stores, right? They removed all of those. Everything is one size fits all. It started happening especially when all these, especially the tech companies, when they all started changing their old, fun, you know, whimsy logos and making them all the same, with the same font and the same look and feel. Prioritizing legibility over whimsy and fun. I think that's a big part of it. Showing, yeah, that we're just losing personality and fun and, you know, yeah, things that make the future bright. Yeah. Google used to do no evil and now they remove that part from their statement. Yeah. They don't care anymore. You're not planning to harvest moon story seasons, are there? Any walkable cities? Depends on where. I mean, most of the big cities in Japan are very walkable. Yeah. Let me see. Most walkable cities in the world. Most walkable cities in the world. Functioning public transit. Interesting. Okay, I'm seeing an article from 2024. It says, #1 most walkable city is Munich, Germany? Is this true? Second is Milan, Italy. Third, Warsaw, Poland. Fourth, Helsinki, Finland. 5, Paris, France. 6, Tokyo, Japan. Is this true? I'm like, why is Tokyo so low? Seems weird. 7th, Madrid, Spain. 8th, Oslo, Norway. 9th, Copenhagen, Denmark. And 10th, Amsterdam, Netherlands. Yeah. Walking, but doesn't mean safe, ne? It sounds high for Tokyo, really? I think Tokyo is quite walkable. Yeah. But also, I think I'm factoring in the fact that it's quite safe. So, walkable without dying, I think, or being robbed, I think, is pretty important. Walkable without suddenly needing to run is kind of important. Let's see. Milan is awesome. Yeah. Munich, safe as somewhere else, but it's good for walking at least. Okay. I see. Yeah, it doesn't seem right. These lists. How do they rank these? All right, this is a different list. Top 10 most walkable: Vienna, Austria; Lisbon, Portugal; New York City, USA; Tokyo, Japan; Beijing, China; Seoul, Korea. Okay, this makes a lot more sense. I'm like, where are the Asian cities? Madrid, Spain; Prague, Czechia; and London, UK; Paris, France. That's the list. Yeah. I mean, technically, it is walkable, no? Although, I'd say maybe stuff is still pretty far away. But, technically, yeah. I would still say Tokyo is better because of the way the cities are planned. Even the suburbs, every single, like, populated suburb has, supermarkets, convenience stores, schools, restaurants, at every station. For the most part. For the most urban, kind of, suburban areas. Yeah. What's there to see when you walk in Tokyo? I mean, everything. But I mean, the livable areas, like the places where people live a lot, tend to all have all the, like, the basic amenities and stuff nearby. Usually within a 10-minute walking distance of where you live, so I think that's very walkable. Yeah. Am I biased? Maybe? But I also feel like... I don't know, I feel like it's very well planned, actually. Yeah, but then again, I've never been to Europe, so I don't know the situation with how the stores are there. New York City is by far the most walkable city in America, but there's a bit of an asterisk, I see. You remember Lisbon being quite a bit of slopes when you went there, so I think you have to count that. Oh, okay. A convenience store never more than 3 blocks away. So ne. Okay, I think it's possible for you to be more than 3 blocks away from a convenience store, but you just have to be kind of unlucky where you live. But for the most part, yeah, there's usually a convenience store always within 10-minute walk from you, and supermarkets and everything. I mean, of course, you also have to, like, purposely choose to live in a place that has that, but it's actually pretty easy to do that. Yeah. It's pretty easy to make the choice to live somewhere where you're close to the stores. Yeah, it's not like it's lacking. There's a lot of supply. Yeah. Why are there 2 family marts on the same block sometimes? I mean, they're just franchises, right? So, franchisees. So, different people own them. Sometimes, if it's on the other side of the road, you know, people don't want to cross the road to go to the family mart, then both family marts can sustain their business. Just by being across the road from each other. Where I live too, there's also a family mart that's like right outside the station, and then one that's 1 block away from the station. They're really close to each other, but the one that's closest to the station is a smaller family mart, and then the one that's a 30-second walk away is a bigger Family Mart, and sometimes people just go to the closer one to the station because you need to get something really quick. And then you're not walking in the other direction to the other bigger Family Mart, you know? Like your walk home is in the other direction, so you just would never walk in that direction. So I think, you know, obviously both Family Marts are in business, so they are sustaining, they have enough customers to stay there. So it must be fine. Yeah. Exactly. Either way, Family Mart wins. You loved Seoul when you were there. Cafes absolutely everywhere. That's true. I think the good thing about Seoul that I thought was that it's actually not that crowded compared to Tokyo. There's actually not even close to being the same amount of people in the crowded areas in the most, like, supposedly the most popular places. Like, the trains are nowhere near as crowded as I would expect during even rush hour. I think it's because most people who are able to like to drive there, so there's a lot of cars. Okay, the traffic jams are crazy, and the cars, like, driving on the sidewalks is crazy, but the cafes are never full. One of the big problems in Tokyo is that people love to lounge in cafes here and sit there for a long time. So cafes like Starbucks and stuff, often you'll have a lot of trouble finding a seat. Just because people love going to cafes. Yeah. So, but then in Seoul, it was like, wow, you just go upstairs and there's tons of seats and you can sit anywhere. Which is like not a thing you could do in Central Tokyo. You could definitely never sit down at Starbucks in Central Tokyo. Yeah, is the Starbucks on top of Tsutaya still gone? No, it's back, it's back. And it's still full, and there's way too many people, so don't bother. It's way too full unless you go at a crazy time. First thing in the morning. Yeah. They should enforce a time limit. Some cafes actually have that, but I honestly don't know how they can enforce it. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like some people can, I feel like some people can just buy another drink. Yeah. Yeah. Some people can just buy another drink and stay for longer. So... Oh yeah, some restaurants have no computers allowed, as in you're not allowed to take out your computer. Yeah. So you're just not allowed to work there, actually. It became a rule after especially COVID, where people were working from home, but sometimes they like to go to cafes and stuff to work. And some restaurants just decided that you're just not allowed to take phone calls at cafes and take out your laptop and work there for hours anymore. Yeah. So you have to kind of, yeah, check the rules. But the one place that's definitely safe to do that is Starbucks, and usually other cafes like Tully's, Dutour will allow you to do it. Yeah. You were forced to work from a cafe due to electricity being gone for 5 hours. Not a fun experience. Right. Oh, the other day, I was actually on my way home, and I was going to take a meeting call just like on the train, because I figured I probably wouldn't have to speak that much. But then they wanted me to like show a document through screen share or something, and I was like, oh, dang it. Well, I'm on the train right now, and I had to get off at the nearest station that had a Starbucks. And, like, go to Starbucks and then take out my laptop to, like, show the presentation. So it was very annoying. Had to go. I ordered Starbucks on the app, ordered a drink, went there, grabbed my drink, went to a seat. Yeah. No, they wanted me to screen share the document from PowerPoint, so yeah. Screen sharing a doc, why not just send it? Because sometimes when people want you to explain stuff, they want you to lead the different slides of the doc, so yeah. I don't know, it's kind of annoying, but it's just how it is. Reminds you of the meme of the guy riding a bike with a green screen during a Zoom call and it crashes somewhere. Wait, is that true? Guy riding bike with green screen. Am I OL now? I still am. I still work. I work for the Anti-Shadows Defense Force. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Bike with green screen, why? I guess he didn't want people to know he was riding a bike. That's crazy. There's no way. Man crashes. So that seems like too much effort. It seems like way too much effort. Oh. To like ride a bike and pretend to be working? No. It must be for the engagement. It can't be real. Oh wait, I was in the middle of searching up this castle. It's not a real castle, but it looks like one. Oh, I guess because of the way the buildings look around this area, it's not a real castle, but all the different buildings around here make it look like one. People are saying, like, this is not a real castle, but because of the way it looks, people sometimes call it a castle anyway. It looks cool, though. I like it. Like a canal on the side. Yeah. There are videos of people driving while having Zoom calls with judges for hearings as well. Wait, that one viral video from COVID still makes me laugh. The one with the lawyer who had a cat filter on. And he looks so guilty with the eyeballs moving. I am not a cat. Yeah. Yeah. Your Honor, I am not a cat. Yeah. I think I revisited it recently. It's so cute. Yeah. There was also one guy that was under house arrest and answered a call an Uber. Oh no! Okay. Well, there's that. Wow. Cool castles. Wow. Yeah, I think the coolest ones are the ones that are like on a hill, you know? They're so cool. Wow, look at these cool pictures. Toast Enthusiast, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. Does anybody know where this is? Doko? Looks like a castle on a hill. So cool looking. There's a guy who voice called into a suspended license hearing while he was driving. No! Some people are too stupid. Oh no. That's the Neuschwanstein. Oh, okay. Oh, that's the German castle then? Very cool. Neuschwanstein. Hi. Naruhodo. It looks so cool. Yeah, it's the same castle but winter. I see. Oh wow, this is like, hey, castles shouldn't wear makeup. Makeup should be illegal. How dare the castle wear makeup? It looks totally different in different weather. How dare it wear the snow? where Mina stays? Oh, it might be. But everything looks cool in winter. This is true. It reminds you of a story where a dude drove to your workplace and tried to use a piece of paper that stated he couldn't legally drive as an ID. What? That's crazy. Snow is just castle makeup like mist. Like, mist is also castle makeup. It makes a castle have aura. Like, it gives a castle aura for free. It's like, you don't even look like that when you wake up in the morning. Castle foundation, exactly. When you take off all the makeup, it just looks like an old building. But the mist is like the blush. Yeah, it gives it some, you know, aura. Makes it look so much cooler. It gives it good lighting, you know? Good lighting, a little bit of makeup for the castle. Suddenly, it looks mysterious and interesting. Does the mist make you look fat? The makeup stays on the castle. Yeah, it looks so good, though. Icicles are like eye contour. Yeah. Ooh. Wow. So many cool castles. I'm just Googling. I'm in Google Images looking at cool castles right now. Oh. I really like the ones where it kind of blends into the landscape too. It's really pretty. Wow. If only, like, you know, in the olden times when these castles were in better, newer condition, the people had cameras where they could capture what it all looked like. I guess they had paintings, maybe. I wonder if there are any good paintings where they captured what the castles actually looked like before they looked old. I guess they look pretty similar, actually. The good olden times where you could force peasants to build your castles and pay them in exposure. Oh dear. It reminds you of the time where you went on a school trip and you recognize everyone except one person. And the first time I ever saw them, until they spoke and I said, "Oh, it's you!" And it's because she was wearing makeup. Oh, really? So she actually looked that different? Hey, doesn't that mean that, she actually did a good job? These are lots of people who are doing low-level makeup don't look that different with and without makeup, Disho. Like, if you're just wearing a little bit, you look almost the same. But if you did a whole transformation, it means that it must be very skilled. Always keep a power washer. Would it? Okay. Isn't it possible for a power washer to be too powerful that it actually destroys your castle? Like, it just, like, explodes your castle? Like, it pushes all the rocks in the wrong places and then your castle explodes and it crumbles? Can that happen? Hey, shit, they're called hurricanes! Quite likely, and yes, for castles, oh dear. Let's give it a try. No! The rock types are canonically weak to water types. Oh my gosh. Have you guys seen the Pokemon Miku designs? Speaking of Pokemon rock types. So they made all these unique designs for the Pokemon Miku concert, right? And then there are all these like cool designs of a different kind of Mikus that are inspired by different Pokemon. It's so cool. Wait, let me show you. There's like fire. This is normal type, I think. And then これは Uchi, so ground. This is Flying kana. I really like this. She's like a princess. Electric. Very cool. This is water. Look at her hair. It's so cool. Wait. Which one's water? Are it? Mizu is this one. Wait, there was this one. This is ice. Ice. Oh, her hair is ice, yeah. Wait, her hair is really cool, the ice one. Look closely. It looks like crystal parts. Kori. And then... Psychic. Grass. Yeah. I think my favorite was the, hold on. There's a different picture that I really liked. My favorite is the flying Pokemon Miku. She looks like a princess. What's a good example? Yeah, there was a picture of her flying that was so cute. Let's see. Here. Well, this is not that picture, but I think she looks like a princess. Very cute. Kawaii. I really like the hair. あとは Oh, and I really like a Fairy. Fairy is a gyaru. She's so cute. Oh my gosh. Fairy design. Look at her! Wow, pink and blue. She's so cool. I love this one. She's so cute. Yeah. This one is one of my top favorites. Extremely cute. Yeah, the dress on the ice one, yeah, that's very cool too. The ice one has the crystal hair. It's so interesting. Like, it's such an interesting design. Do I have a favorite Miku song? It's probably anything by Orange Star, but yeah. I think Orange Star is my favorite Vocaloid producer, so probably somewhere there. Wait, but he uses IA for some stuff though, so so I have to check which one's actually Miku. Surges? Surges is a collaboration between IA and Hatsune Miku, so Surges is probably my top favorite. And then... yeah. So, ne? Oh, most of it actually is. Yeah, in that case, most of the stuff... I mean, my favorite Orange Star songs are Surges... Daybreak Frontline, and oh my gosh, I suddenly can't remember the name. Henceforth, yeah. The hair looks like Ditto. Okay, I can see it. That's cute. Yeah. Oh, I love Alice and Frieza too. Yeah. 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 So, fighting for my life. Yup. Exactly. Oh, it's pronounced like Iya, I guess. I always thought it was IA. Iyaka. Oh, I didn't know she had a form. I didn't know she had a look and feel. Literally never seen her design in my life. Only knew her voice. Interesting. Yeah, I really like Henceforth. Miku karaoke. I only know certain songs though. It's not going to be very comprehensive because I mostly listen to stuff that has a piano bass line, because that's what I like. So I like a lot of Orange Star stuff. And a few other songs that have that kind of bass line. I don't like a lot of the very electronic Vocaloid stuff, which I think tends to be what a lot of it sounds like. But I'm not very into that kind of style, like the very fast, like upbeat electronic sound. And yeah, I don't know. So a lot of it sounds very noisy to me. I don't really like it. Yeah. Dekonina. Yeah, so I actually don't like a lot of Dekonina stuff because it's too upbeat electronic for me. I like piano bass lines. Like a piano melody in the back, so Vampire I actually enjoy. Vampire is the one song I like. But I actually don't like a lot of the other stuff. Yeah. It was designed by the author of Oshinoko and Kaguya-sama. Hey, そうなんだ. That's cool. Am I a fan of the Miku IP? I guess so, yeah. I guess so. So. His songs are mostly piano, yeah. Because I love the piano bass line. So I actually end up not really liking a lot of the other Miku stuff because it's very, like, fast-paced, very electronic style. Yeah. So if there are, like, other producers I like their stuff too. There's actually one more producer that does a lot of stuff like this. Let's see. Oh, there's a composer called Mimi who does a lot of slower music too. I really love their stuff, and they work a lot with Rokude Nashi. Oh, that's why I like them. See, I like Rokude Nashi because Mimi composes a lot for them, and I love the piano bass line. Yeah, so if you like Rokude Nashi, and I really like her voice too. She has a very dry, like, airy voice. And Mimi composes a lot of her stuff, so it's like just perfect. So I would just listen to her music without remembering a single name of the songs, but it all kind of blends together, but I really enjoy it. I just like that vibe. Yeah. So because that's the kind of stuff I like, I don't really like the very electronic stuff. Yeah. Oh, and I really like Luna. I like Luna. Luna is my other favorite producer. Yeah, Asterisk Luna is like my favorite. I also really like a lot of their stuff. So Yep. Luna. I don't know these other ones. Millie, I've heard some songs, but I haven't really listened fully. Yeah. I haven't had a song that really, like, got me, so, and I don't play the games. So, anyway, yeah. But that's basically it. Those are like the three that I listen to. There's like one more that makes really slow music as well. They have like one song that I really like. Nanake. Oh, maybe if I look through my liked songs on Spotify, I'll find it. No, because it's a Japanese name. Luna, Mimi. Yeah, this makes sense. Where's the other person? Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. Oh, I saved so many Orange Star songs at one point. Scroll, 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 scroll. Well, I really like the song Intergalactic Bound, but I don't really know the producer very well. Intergalactic Bound. Mada nai no kana? I'm still scrolling. Maybe it's just really far down. I've saved a lot of songs. Even further down. Whoa, even further down. Even further down. Oh, I'm still scrolling. I'm still scrolling. How is it so long ago? Wow. You like real singers covering Miku songs though? Yeah, I get it. I feel like that's nice. そうね。あれ？来ないな、全然。I'm still scrolling. Why is it not appearing? I know like almost exactly what song I'm thinking, but then I must have saved it so long ago that it's not here. Ah! How do you say the name? Kasabura Tota? I found it. Maybe? I'm trying to search it. No, this is the name of the producer. Am I typing it wrong? No, it should be right. Ah, Kasabura Tota is right. Yeah, that's the name of the Vocaloid producer. Yeah. And the song that I liked was called あなたの夜が明けるまで. Yeah. はい、そういうことで. That's it. And they make a lot of slow music as well that I really like. Yeah, this infinite playlist. Infinite playlist. よいしょ. She made music for Leona before. Yeah, there's a lot of like I think they've made a lot of music for a lot of people. Let me see if I can find what other music I know. Oh, they made a lot of stuff for oh, a lot of music for Leona. You're right. A lot of music for Leona. Wow. It's like the main thing that they do. Oh, they made Eureka for Rokudenashi as well. Yeah. Very cool. Your playlist is 90% Orange Star covers. Wow, that's a lot. I really like the voice that Luna uses a lot for their music. But I think it's a singer called Yuaru. Yuaru. And she has like a really strong singing voice. She sounds really good, so I sometimes like go to her artist page and just listen to her other stuff. Yeah. They did a song for the Pokemon Miku project? Yeah. I've been listening to those songs, I know. So. Also, lately, I stumbled upon this. I don't really know anything about them, but there's this singing group called Fantastic Youth, and they have a lot of really good stuff. I have no idea who's in this or what they do, but every song that I clicked on by them is like super good. on Spotify. Yeah. I feel like, okay, I feel like I'm definitely one of those people who just listens to stuff and I don't really care who's in it or what they do or whatever. I just listen to stuff on my commute. And sometimes if you ask me what I'm listening to, I can't even tell you who I'm listening to. It's just that I liked this song one time on a playlist and now I listen to it, but I also have no interest looking up the people behind it or anything. I never Google anything. I don't care about the lore. I just want to listen to the music. So yeah, so I can't tell you who's in whatever. It's just that sometimes stuff comes up on the Spotify radio and it sounds good and I save it. Yeah, exactly. I have a lot of stuff like that. That's why it took me so long to find the artist. Because I've never ever thought about who or what this artist is or does. Yeah, some songs are just music. Speaks for itself, exactly. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a song I have. I listen to Ao no Shio Ryuta a lot. I have that in my liked list. That's the one I listen to. It's such a hard song to sing. I really enjoy listening to it because the singing in it is so good. And it's so intense. I love it. Yeah, and I cannot tell you who the people who sing this are. That sounds like it has a lot of voices in it. And I also don't really care, to be honest, but it's fine. I like listening to it. Yeah, I just let it play, exactly. Is it a Miku song? No, it's real people singing. I think it's real, like, singing groups. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So. You have to do... Yeah, okay, so what I would do normally is if you listen to, like, one artist, one song that you like, and then you go to the single and you play it from there, then after that, Spotify will just roll, like, radio songs that are similar or inspired by the one that you just listened to, and then that's usually how I, listen to a lot of random stuff. Engineer, thank you so much for the super. Who is the artist again? Matrice Evengore? Yeah, might as well be, right? Yeah, is this song that Star Seizing mentioned earlier? This one. Here. Kore. This one here. Posted on Twitch too. It's such a good song. You should listen to it. I really like it. Yeah, this one was algorithm recommended after I listened to some other, I think, Vocaloid songs. And then this came out. I was like, whoa, what is this? And I started jamming. It was so good. Any song I want to cover? Maybe more works by Orange Star. I'd like to do more. Yeah. So. You listen to one cover on Spotify, it recommends a bunch of other covers? Oh, maybe. I was getting a lot of new kind of, I don't know, like just Japanese music, I guess? Yeah. Have I mentioned this before? Really? I don't think so, because I didn't know how to read the kanji. I only knew it was Ao no something uta. Shiori uta ne? Yeah, this one's really good by Fantastic Youth. The algorithm sometimes works great and sometimes recommends the most random stuff. Yeah. It has been a 3-hour yap. That's true. Yeah, so it was really interesting during the Shinon interview when it's like, obviously a 5-hour yap is easier than like, what, 8 hours singing? Because we can absolutely go, we can talk 2 hours just about castles. Like, we just, okay, and then we'll Google theme parks, and then we'll talk 2 hours just about theme parks, Googling different theme parks around the world, and looking at crazy looking rides. We can do that. We can look at most insane rides in the world. Biggest private residence in the United States. We were doing that earlier, so... Yeah. 5 hours yap and 8 hours karaoke. That would never happen because YouTube yanks the VOD at 12 hours. It dies. We had a 1 hour tangent just about AI. Oh my gosh. Can we have more yaps? Romania will build a city-sized theme park? Why would they make it that big? I think that's a problem. I guess if it's kind of supposed to be like a Disney World, I don't know. That sounds way too big. Did you guys see that there was a... What was it? Let's see. Let me see if this is true first. There was like a Genshin Impact park at Universal Beijing. I saw pictures of it on Twitter the other day. And they had like Genshin cosplayers and everything walking around. Yeah. That's wild. Yeah, I guess I'm the only one here on the Genshin algorithm. It looked really cool. There was like a door to Mondstadt, and then they had like what was it? I think Jean cosplayer standing at the door. Very cool. Yeah, I wish it was real. I wish they really build it in other places. I wish they build more of that. They'll have teleport waypoints and stuff. Yeah. Is it temporary? It's temporary, I think. I think I saw just now that it's a limited time thing. It's a major collaboration for the Spring Carnival, and it ends on May 31st, 2026. Yeah. So it has game-themed food, performances, characters like Furina and Navia walking around, bringing Teva to life, and it has like Catherine and everything. Yeah. Wow. Whoa. Oh, the wigs are crazy. I'm looking at this post with all the cosplayers in them. Wow. Okay, it looks really cool. Well, Navia cosplay looks really good. Whoa. Whoa, Catherine? Whoa. Whoa, yeah, I'm looking at this Instagram post. Looks so cool. The song Ao no Shiori Uta sounds like Zen Zen Sensei. Speaking of Zen Zen Sensei, sorry, this spawned another topic. You must also listen to the new Voundy cover of it. Voundy dakke? There's a new remade version of Zen Zen Sensei by Voundy. That's so good. Guys, this is so good. Please. The Voundy version I've been jamming. It's like so good. It's like a refreshed version of this song. Yeah. Yeah. It's a tribute version. Yeah, like a cover version. It's so good. Yeah. Yeah. You have Zen Zen Sensei in your playlist? Yeah, if you like Zen Zen Sensei, listen to this version. It's so good. I love it. It's a much more... Nandaro. I think Radwib sings very, like, more tame. And Voundy is a bit more rock sounding in the singing. So it's a very different feeling of the song. Yeah. I actually think I like this one more. Yeah. Wait, they did a whole tribute album to... I didn't know it was a whole tribute album. There's other songs then? This is the only one that Spotify recommended to me. Yeah? They really cooked for Kimi no Na wa. Yeah, they did. So, finally done with work. Sadly, wasn't able to type when architecture was a topic. We should have a stream where it's just about architecture then, maybe. That could be fun. Wow, to think all of this started because I was talking about hyperfixations and looking up random places on the map, and I showed you the Torii gates, and then we went through all the castles. What the heck? How do we even get there? How do we get there? That's crazy. And elevators, yeah. What? I don't know. We had a wild ride. We talked about a lot of stuff. That's just how it works. No, it's because somebody says something in chat and I think of something and I absolutely have to show you right away. Yeah, I can't even finish my thought. Yeah. Can't even complete my thought. Oh my gosh. Alright, well, I guess I'll call it a day now, but thank you so much for joining me for the yaps today. And we're gonna have stream tomorrow and the day after too. Not again. Tomorrow is going to be ASMR. Yeah. Super Spy, thank you so much for the super. Malice yaps to heal the soul. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, tomorrow is going to be ASMR, and I think most likely both would be RP, like scripts maybe. Michael, thank you so much for the gifted membership. Thank you, appreciate it. Yeah, tomorrow most likely the public ASMR is going to be single script RP, and then the members one also going to be that. Oh, there's a raid. Oh, welcome raiders. Wait. I didn't check the where's the notification? Oh, Hestia Happiness, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you, appreciate it. Wow. Oh, I can't. Hold on. There we go. Thank you. Did I spell it right? Okay, thank you. And Mint Lilac, thank you so much for the pink spot. Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you for the stream, Malice. Tonight's Yap session was really enjoyable too. Thank you. Appreciate it. And Fenra FTW, thank you so much for subscribing with Prime. Good ever morning and goodbye at the same time, I guess. Thank you. Yeah, sorry, Raiders. I was just about to end stream, but we've had a really good 3-hour Yap session about literally everything. And in case you don't know me, my name is Malice Evermore, and I am a energy vampire here at Phase Saga of Phase Connect. And I like to yap and play Slay the Spire, both the first and the second game. I like roguelikes, I like to sing, and yeah, stuff like that. And tomorrow there will be a ASMR stream here, both on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. And I will be doing some roleplay script tomorrow. Yeah. Have I heard of the Slay the Spire board game? Yes, I have, actually. I have. I know some people who play it, including my genmate, BB, who actually knew Slay the Spire from the board game, but hasn't played the main game before. But she's pretty good at card games, so yeah. She's decent at building stuff. Maybe one day we could get the board game and play Slay the Spire board game handcam. That would be cool. Yeah. But Wednesday I'll be here to play Slay the Spire 2 again. I shall be trying again. I want to try Necrobinder again, because I think last time we got so close. It had such a strong build, but I had to log off because it was stretching to 5 hours and I had to sleep. But it was actually going so good last time until I ran out of cards and I died. I ran out of power cards to use and wasn't able to kill the enemy in time. But it was insane last time, yeah. Yeah, thank you so much for joining. Well, yeah, it was a really hardcore Doom build, but because I also take damage, I didn't have enough block to prevent dying from taking damage, but Doom was crazy. Yeah. Could have won a retry if you had time. Yeah, I just didn't have time, but it's okay. Apparently they made a controversial nerf in the beta version. I hear that it's not like a required update or anything though, so they're still just testing different things. So I say, like, just let them test different stuff. Like, it's okay. Like, they're still trying to balance different cards, and I feel like some characters, especially on single player, like Regent, need a little bit more. Like, it needs rebalancing a little bit, so it's okay for them to test different things. In the meantime, it's still early access. Yeah, some stuff is way too OP and some stuff is too weak as well. Yeah. So, anyway, so we just have to wait until they, they have to figure it out. Yeah, exactly. A lot of things will change, and I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I trust whatever that they change is meant to be what they need. So yeah, you think Regent needs a slight buff? Yeah, I think so too. Oh my gosh, I thought you said debuff and I was about to disagree with you, but yeah, I think Regent, especially in single player, needs a buff. Regent was so good in multiplayer because there are other characters that can help it kind of reduce its weakness. in just being too squishy. But I have a hard time with Regent too. I just can't get very far. But it's a fun character. Yeah. You're seeing me for the first time? Welcome! Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. I woke up like this. Thank you. He dies too easily, Sodayo. At least Necrobinder has Osti, right? For defense, but Regent is kind of squishy, so I think I would love if they could balance that a little bit. Anyway, yeah. Well, thank you so much for joining me for a nice 3-hour yap today. And I shall retire to bed and see you all tomorrow for ASMR, ne? Yeah. I will be rating Arena on YouTube. And I don't know about Twitch. Let's see. Alright, but thank you so much. And I will see you later. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.